Tonight at 6, a fiery fatal crash on I-70. The breaking news shutting down all lanes of traffic. We've got the latest. A dog rescued from a house fire. D.C. first responders stepping in midday after flames shot through a bedroom window. The toll for the many people living there. Thank you for your service. A moment to pause and reflect on members of the military this Memorial Day. How folks in the DMV are marking the moment.
And our weather has been pretty nice so far to this point. We'll see a couple of showers in parts of the viewing area overnight. I'll let you know where those showers may occur coming up.
And holiday weekend savings, chances to keep cash in your wallet and prepare for the summer months. We're stretching your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight with breaking news. 2 people were killed in a fiery crash on I-70 in Frederick County, Maryland. All travel lanes on the highway are currently shut down. Video here around 4:45 this afternoon at the Newmarket Mount Airy area showing smoke coming from the wreckage, including a tractor trailer. You can see both directions of I-70 at a standstill. Presumably somebody was airlifted. Here's a gurney being wheeled toward a helicopter and landed in the eastbound lanes. Maryland's Department of Transportation says 3 vehicles were involved. No word exactly how the crash happened. Now, the right shoulder headed west is now open. Some traffic getting through there. Stay with us as this story develops. New tonight in the district, a large house fire has left 10 people and a dog without a home. Fire officials say it happened around 1 this afternoon in Anacostia on W Street. That's near 16th. Smoke billowed from the second floor bedroom. Look at this. A dog was rescued as well. We're told the fire started on the first floor. That dog needed oxygen. Red Cross is helping the 7 adults, 3 children who've been displaced. No word yet on exactly what caused the fire. Now to a disturbing find in Maryland. A death investigation is underway after human remains were found inside a burning car in Anne Arundel County last night. Around 9:30, crews responded to a parking lot and a fire there at Tropic Bay Water Gardens in Davidsonville. That vehicle reportedly totally up in flames. Crews were able to put the fire out quickly, only to find the human remains in the burned vehicle's passenger compartment, possibly meaning the glove box. Those remains were taken to the medical examiner's office in Baltimore for an autopsy to identify them. Anybody with information is urged to report it. 62 people were without water after a main broke in Northwest D.C. Here's the scene. Crews say the 12-inch main broke on Massachusetts Avenue just before 7 this morning near the Maryland-D.C. line. Crews shut off water in that area about 10 a.m. and worked to dig up the broken pipe, make those repairs. Because of those repairs, Massachusetts Avenue was closed both ways between Westmoreland Circle and Jamestown Road. Plenty of local headlines this Sunday before Memorial Day. Meteorologist Scott Sumner here to give us the forecast. Another great day, Scott.
Yeah, look at the sunshine there. I mean, we had some sun earlier on, and now we have some clouds rolling on in. Call it mostly cloudy, 70 degrees out there. It's been a pretty pleasant day all in all driving in to work. It was beautiful. It was mostly sunny at that point in time. We'll see those temperatures slide down through the 50s, not quite as cool as it was last night across the viewing area, as we have 60s through midnight and then into the upper 50s here around 5 or 6 in the morning heading in towards Memorial Day itself. As we widen out the view again, you can see plenty of clouds around, but the showers, they're still off to the west at this junction towards southern portions of Ohio as well as Indiana. Some of those showers you see there will be moving through the area. We'll talk about the timing of that and who might be affected. But right now we're looking at planning your evening, and 7, 8, 9 o'clock hours are going to be dry hours under partly cloudy skies here, or I would say more partly sunny skies as opposed to partly cloudy skies. But needless to say, we have a dry start to your evening here, a dry Memorial Day. Wetter weather arrives on Tuesday and a cool and rainy Wednesday. That hasn't changed. We'll talk about that, the 7-day coming up. Ben?
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Scott. Overnight, a massive Russian drone and missile attack on Ukraine. Targets included the capital, Kyiv. A huge drone and missile attack killed at least 12 people, injured dozens more. Look at the toll here. Ukrainian officials described it as the largest Russian assault in the air since Vladimir Putin's invasion 3 years ago. It's been that long. In all, Russia reportedly hit Ukraine with 367 drones and missiles. Ukrainian President Zelensky said more than 30 cities and villages were hit. He again urging partners in the West, including the U.S., to ramp up sanctions on Russia. No immediate comment from Moscow on the strikes. Meantime, Russia and Ukraine started swapping large numbers of prisoners of war this weekend. Hundreds of soldiers and civilians now reuniting with surviving family members, including just today. It is a rare moment of cooperation and an otherwise failed effort to reach a ceasefire. Russia's defense ministry said they received a comparable number of Russians who were held in Ukraine. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. In Virginia, Abigail Spanberger is unveiling her plans to make health care more affordable if she is elected governor. The former Democrat congresswoman is vowing to take on pharmacy benefit managers. What are they? PBMs, rather. They're considered middlemen between the drug makers, insurers, and pharmacies. Spanberger claims they often steer Virginians to more expensive medications at pharmacies they have agreements with.
The next governor of Virginia, I will always work to protect Virginians' quality, affordable health care, and all Virginians can count on me to defend their access to that coverage and the prescription drugs their doctor prescribes.
The spokesperson for Spanberger's opponent, Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears, says, quote, "She is using the same empty promises today as she did 4 years ago. Virginians deserve someone who has a track record of solving tough problems, not just talking about them," and that's Winsome. Here's a question for you. Is seafood on the menu for Memorial Day weekend? Well, prepare to potentially pay more. From picking Maryland crabs and shrimp cocktails, local restaurants say that they're feeling the pinch. Business owners telling our Tim Reed tariffs are too much to crack.
I spoke to the owner of today's Crab House in Oxon Hill, who's feeling the impact from tariffs. As a result, he's had to raise prices on crabs and shrimp. He says it's something that he didn't want to do, but had to in order to compete.
Because we hate to do it, because it's either two options. You either decrease the portion size or you raise the price. And you don't want to decrease portion size because customers are used to whatever portion they're getting. So the only way to combat it is just you have to increase prices.
John Lee says tariffs are forcing him to make some tough decisions, like raising his prices. He's the owner of today's Crab House. The cost of shrimp has increased 20%. It was $4.80 per pound, but now it's $5.60.
But with the tariffs, a lot of the shrimp, which you would get in most businesses and restaurants, come from Ecuador. So you see the impact of the tariffs on that. It's gone up a couple dollars.
Crab prices are also on the rise, costing $30 per pound.
And the crab legs, which come from Canada for the most part, you'll see the impact of the tariffs on that, as it's already expensive to begin with.
Lee says the good news for him is his faithful customers are still giving him business. In fact, many came in Wednesday to buy crabs and shrimp for Memorial Day weekend.
I love it. I mainly come here for the rockfish dinner. You know what I'm saying? To get my coleslaw with my wedged potatoes, and I love it, man.
Although customers are still buying their food, some told us the higher prices are making it difficult on their wallets.
Definitely tough, you know. Everybody don't have the income to, to buy this food.
The owner tells us he's hoping to lower prices in the near future. In Oxon Hill, Maryland, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
All right, thanks, Tim. Turning to Memorial Day celebrations, for many, this weekend may mean an extra day off. Barbecues, good times with loved ones, but some are marking the moment to remember the true meaning of the holiday. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from the Korean Memorial on the National Mall. That's where people are paying their respects to some of the nation's fallen soldiers. Dave, tell us more.
More than 36,000 U.S. troops lost their lives during the Korean War. That war's memorial behind me is just one of the places here along the National Mall that is packed with people this Memorial Day weekend. The holiday can trace its history back to May 5th, 1868. The Grand Army of the Republic issued General Order Number 11, or the Memorial Day Act. It established the holiday as a decoration day on which the nation would remember its war dead and decorate their graves with flowers. The order ruled or said that the last Monday in May is when we formally remember those who gave their lives in combat. Veterans told us they're glad to see so many people turn out to honor fallen comrades.
You make friendships and you miss them. I mean, you know, it affects you. It affects me. There's been a lot of debate as to which city held the first Memorial Day program, Columbus, Georgia or Columbus, Mississippi. Historians, according to the U.S. Veterans Affairs Department, gave the nod to the Georgia version in April 1866. Arlington National Cemetery, by the way, hosted the first National Decoration Day celebration as it was known back on May 30th, 1868. We're live at the Korean War Memorial. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave. Tonight at the National Mall, also in honor of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, the Rolling to Remember event happened today. Thousands of motorcyclists hit the pavement to raise awareness for veterans' mental health. Good cause, right? On Friday, the bikes were blessed at the National Cathedral. There was also a candlelight vigil at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. This is the 37th year for the bike ride. Riders who participated said it's an important event to honor and raise awareness to what service members are going through.
It's important because we have to take care of our veterans. We signed on that line. We wrote that blank check to die for this country. And when we come back from war, we need to be taken care of.
Amen to that. The ride started at noon at the Pentagon North parking lot. Afterwards, there was a rally from participants. A traffic alert in D.C. Tomorrow is the Memorial Day parade. Many roads will be closed because of it. The parade route follows Constitution Avenue from 7th and 17th Street, 7th to 17th rather. Police say you will start seeing several cross streets closing tomorrow morning at 8. Even more roads will not allow parking. The parade starts at 2. And for your commute, some changes on the Metro to tell you about. Tomorrow, stations will open at 7 a.m. and close at midnight. Metro buses will be on a Sunday schedule. And if you use Metro Access, you will need to make a reservation for travel on the holiday. However, subscription trips are canceled. Coming up, a truck explosion rocked a suburban neighborhood. A wild scene. We'll tell you all about it. What neighbors are saying, it could have been much, much worse. And we're also helping you stretch your dollar this holiday weekend. Memorial Day savings. It's a good topic to cover. Time now 6:12. We're keeping an eye on this fatal fiery crash that happened on I-70. This is a live look right now. Eastbound completely closed. Westbound, that right shoulder has since reopened. Maryland State Police say that 2 people were killed, 3 cars involved, including a tractor trailer. Got much more local news and weather coming up after the break.